I'm going to touch on the Milwaukee Bucks on this because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this trade is going to work. And hey, welcome back to The Opinion. I'm the host, DJ Blue, the Sports Guru. I've been away for a little bit on a little bit of travel. While I was away, we had a big trade in the NBA. All right, in this deal that involved three teams, the Bucks, the Blazers, and the Phoenix Suns, the Bucks received Dame Lillard. He will be getting teamed with Giannis. And the Blazers received Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton from the Suns, Toumani Camara, and they received the 2029 first-round Bucks pick and a Bucks pick swap. And the Suns got some players, Yusuf Nurkic, Nasir Little, Keon Johnson, and Grayson Allen. Okay? All right, now, I'm going to touch on the Milwaukee Bucks on this because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think this trade is going to work. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to work. Because offenses, and we've seen this lately in the NBA, these offenses that are two kings, basically. And I remember before Kobe Bryant passed away, on ESPN, he had a segment called Detail. Remember, Peyton Manning had the same detail segment that he did in the NFL, and then Kobe Bryant also did it for the NBA. And I remember he broke down the LeBron James and Kyrie Irving team, and he explained why they struggled at times. And the reason why he said they struggled is because they ran what is known as a two-king offense. That means that you basically have two isolation-style players. At the time, it was LeBron James. At the time, it was Kyrie Irving. And it was almost like when LeBron's got the ball, the offense revolves around him. And when Kyrie's got the ball, it's an isolation style of play, and the offense kind of revolves around Kyrie. There's not a lot of ball movement. There's a lot of standing around. And it can become a detriment to a team if you don't have the talent to overcome that style of play. Two teams that I've seen that's overcome that style of play are LeBron James-led teams. That was his team in Cleveland when they came back on Golden State and they won that. Kyrie Irving hit the big shots in the NBA Finals. And, you know, it was sort of a struggle at times with LeBron and Kyrie. And it was no different when LeBron played for the Miami Heat. There was a sort of a struggle at the times. It was between LeBron and Wade. And at times, Chris Bosh was the odd man left out. They were running a two-king offense. Again, that's when one player has the ball and he's just making it happen. And then there's other times where the other guy has the ball and he's just making it happen. Who's in the league today that currently plays like that? And I'm gonna make a point, and I'm gonna show you why this style fails. Dallas tried it last year with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, and again, that style, they didn't even make the playoffs. That style is not a good style. Luka is an isolation player. He dominates the basketball. He likes to have the basketball in his hand. So when he's got the ball, he's doing his thing offensively. When Kyrie's got the ball, Kyrie's doing his thing offensively. They're not really playing off of each other. There's not a lot of ball movement. The other players are kind of standing around watching. This is what I believe is going to happen with this Bucks team. Same style. Because Dame Lillard is used to being a ball-dominant point guard. Giannis, he's a ball-dominant, what is he, a power forward, small forward, but he demands the ball. These guys don't really know how to play off of the basketball. What are they doing when the ball's not in their hands? Have you ever watched them? You know, that's not what they do. Another really good example of this is the Boston Celtics. And you've seen how they've gone out recently. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, again, a two-king offense. There's no ball movement. It's like I need either one to get on and I need the other one to get on at times too. And it's just isolation basketball. Jaylen Brown does his thing at times. He'll give you 22, 23, 24, 25. And then Jason Tatum, we need him to get hot sometimes too. And where's the system, all right? A great example, and trust me, I'm not knocking I'm not knocking Dame Lillard for requesting the trade and leaving Portland. I know it was hard for him in this era. He was trying to stay committed to that team, but that team was not going to win a championship, and maybe they just wanted to go a different route. After 10 years that he's been in the league, going in his 11th season, and I think look, Dame Lillard deserves to go somewhere where he can compete for a championship. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think this is, in a way, this could be ring chasing, but I believe he's put in the work, respectfully, to go on somewhere else and show his talents in a different city. We all know where Dame Lillard's heart has been at since he's been in the league. My problem here is that Dame Lillard and Giannis are ball-dominant players, and they're both of these guys are more like they freestyle. They play isolation basketball, a lot of dribbling from both, a lot of clearing out, get out of the way, and that style of basketball is just not conducive to winning a championship. This team reminds me a lot of the 2007, 2008, and we haven't seen this Bucks team yet, but I'm just making a comparison in my mind of what they're going to look like. In my mind, they're going to look like the 2007, 2008 Carmelo Anthony and Allen Iverson Denver Nuggets. And, that team, they had their struggles that year. Again, these were two isolation style players. And it just didn't work. They were swept in the first round by the Kobe Bryant led Lakers. And this is what I see this Giannis Lillard team is going to look like. I think everybody, when these super teams started to be developed, I think everybody took a cue from the big three, the original big three. I'm not talking about Bird, McHale, and Robert Parrish. I'm talking about the big three that came together with the Boston Celtics. That was KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. In my opinion, that was such a great big three because those guys had all put in the work for years. They was over being singular stars at the time. They also was very strict in how they played basketball. Paul Pierce was never a selfish basketball player. As you saw, he shared the ball a lot with Anton Walker through a lot of his career. Paul Pierce went to college. I'm forgetting the college that Paul Pierce went to. It's just slipping my mind. But Pierce played in college. He knew how to play in the system. Now, Kevin Garnett, who didn't go to college, but KG played on the block. So he's a power forward. He played on the block. And then you have Ray Allen, who at this point in his career was a great three-point shooter. So you kind of had a great system of stars, and it was very easy for them to play together. KG was on the block, Paul Pierce was a swing man, and then you had Ray Allen. And then you had a guy like a young Rajon Rondo who controlled the ball at times, and he also, ran the baseline and all of that. Now, that team worked so well. I think what people miss is why that team worked so well. That team worked so well because they were veterans and they were used to playing within a system. I don't think Giannis and Dame Lillard are used to playing within a system like that. And I don't think this is going to work. And I want you to look at this video as the season goes, when the season starts, and you see why this team struggled. And they're going to struggle because they are playing a two-king offense. And it's not going to work. I don't know how far they'll probably go in the playoffs. But I think this team might be worse. This trade might make the Bucks. You might call me crazy. I think this trade might actually make the Bucks worse than what they was when they won the championship some years back. They're not going to be back to that level. I think that this actually makes them a little bit worse in regards to will they compete for a championship. Because now they're nothing but competition for the Boston Celtics because they also play a two-king offense. The 76ers was trying to play a two-king offense with Harden and Embiid, but that didn't go far. You know, you got to put these guys in systems and you got to make it work for them. I don't think this is going to work. I think they're going to win maybe 48, 49, 50 games, and they're going to probably get bounced by the second round in the NBA playoffs. That's my opinion on this Dame Lillard and Bucks, acquisition, teaming him up with Giannis. This is not going to work. All right, that's my opinion. Thanks for checking in with me. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to The Guru. Make sure you check out all my other episodes. Until next time.